Dominic, when did you start seeing changes in your hair?
I'm going to say 2-3 years ago, possibly before, but I probably was in denial of that at that point.
Okay. I can't really see under there. Are you getting any receding at the temples as well?
Yeah, I'd say, you can definitely see scalp where you couldn't before.
Okay. And then at the back, that's a bit that's bothering you more?
Yeah. The thing, we've got a Ring doorbell as we go out of the house and I can see the back of my head every morning.
Okay,
So that's telling me something.
And can you see, if you slide your eyes sideways, what it's looking like on the back there?
Yeah, there is.
See those?
There is some doubles. That's me clinging on to the fact that there's some doubles in there.
So what we're seeing is the hair thinning here is the miniaturization. So this is where the hairs on each cycle growth are becoming finer and lighter.
Okay.
What we love to see is nice, strong, thick hairs and multiple. So 2, 3, ideally. At least 3 or 4 would be nice.
There's a big difference. So 2 or 3 hairs out of each follicle, and
ideally,
that's the normal.
Yeah. And what the Calecim I've seen, is also what we've seen here is slight inflammation. So it's really good at reducing the inflammation and also can help thicken these kind of weak, struggling hairs. In some cases, you can get multiples back, but at least if we can thicken up these existing hairs, so we've got 2 here and 2 here. If they were as thick as these,
you'd be laughing.
That would already be a great, significant improvement. So this is going to feel like a vibration and then some sort of sharp scratching, hoping the vibration will help. How's that?
That's okay.
Is that okay?
Kelly, what's this kind of Dermastamp? Because it's vibrating and you're rocking it.
Yeah, so
and it's got light.
Yes. So each stamp is 140 needles. The vibration helps to take away the motorization of the needles, and also I think it helps to kind of make it slightly more comfortable. This is a different one to the home stamp, so it's only 0.5 millimeters for the home one, whereas in clinic, we can go up to 1.5 and 2 millimeter.
With this protocol, are you going to stamp and then put the serum and then stamp again?
Yeah. So with each application, you're looking at using about half a vial. I mean, our follicles are a slightly different depths. They're not linear, but obviously they're deeper down. So into the dermis, so you want to open up channels to actually infuse the scalp.
Yes.
Ideally, as close to the hair root as possible.
So it's got a physical role in getting the serum deeper into the scalp. The protocol for this at home is to apply the serum, to needle and apply more serum, leave it, and then you're doing that twice a week. What sort of outcomes can patients expect from treatment like this?
In the first few weeks, nothing.
But vital to keep going because it takes time. We were talking about this before, it always takes time.
You can see a change in the quality, the condition, the shine, in some cases the thickness, and then eventually shedding reduces, and then eventually, some tiny little fluffy baby hairs. How was that compared to what you thought it might be?
Yes. What do you reckon?
Not as bad as I thought it was going to be, honestly.
Okay,
no.
Good.
So what do the needles feel like?
I definitely felt them very sharp, but is it the same roller that I'll be using?
You'll be using a smaller one with shorter needles at home,
So
more comfortable.
You won't be able to focus as much.
I mean, if I can cope with that, I can definitely cope with that.
The areas of concern, you were doing the crown, and you said you were also doing the front?
Yeah, here and here, basically.
And do you think you've seen a difference?
I think I can from the front. I can't really from the back.
From my inexpert view, that all looks quite nice and healthy, because Kelly was just looking at your before pictures before you came in, and there was noticeable inflammation around the crown.
There was a lot of trauma there, wasn't there?
The strength of these now,
Yes. Is it harder, Kelly, for follicles to regrow when it's normal male pattern baldness?
I mean, it's certainly, I think you need more sessions, and I think certainly it's easier if it's in the early stages.
Okay.
When it's progressive, it's a lot more of a struggle.
Sure. Sure. So So Dominic, now you've done the full course, do you reckon there's been a change?
Yeah, there definitely has been a change, yes.
Okay.
My wife noticed it. She's the one that would be really honest about it if there wasn't. She said, oh, that's working.
Okay, and she's the one who's actually doing the needling?
Yeah.
And is she still needling as vigorously?
Oh yeah, she's vigorous. She doesn't miss a trick.
Because when we got you in at 6 weeks, Kelly could see at the kind of much magnified level there was some change, but the rest of us couldn't really see very much. So we really appreciate you carrying on for 12 weeks. Also, I think because Calecim say it's usually 12 weeks, but you can see results at 6 weeks.
And also it's quite interesting, the difference between the beginning you were doing sort of half the treatment at the front and half at the back, where the second round it's been all at the back, so it's been a very targeted, concentrated area, which is, I think is better if you're looking to get a certain issue sort of more under control.
That is quite a change in the, Kelly, tell me, because I think it looks like a density change, but also what's going on with the colour?
So I think, definitely the density and the thickness has increased. And I think that's time, because it does normally take a good 12 weeks for any difference to be seen, but as you rightly said, some people do see something a bit sooner. But we found that Calecim the hair does seem darker. I think that's just the general quality. It could be because it's thicker, so it appears darker. It could also be that, all the cells that migrate and kind of do the growing, there's the same place where the colour, the cells that produce the colour is also in the same place. These were last time.
Okay.
And this is today, much stronger.
Yeah.
So you can see, I suppose, how it would look darker with the density change.
Through grey, are they?
The most you'd hope is these thin ones get a little bit thicker, and the ones that are struggling become sort of stronger. But if you can get 2 where you had 1, or 3 where you had 2, even better.
How does Dominic maintain this?
So in terms of in-clinic treatments, if you'd had a course in clinic, would say sort of do a one-off session maybe every 3 or 4 months to kind of maintain the results. In terms of home care, again, 1 per month, 1 session a month, 1 session every 3 months. Depends what else that you're doing. So if you're
with what I'm doing at home currently.
And all the usual things of reducing stress, exercise, healthy diet. Great stuff.
I'm quite chuffed.
Thank you.